Welcome to In My Feelings, a safe space to talk all things NBA. I'm your host, Big Waz, and today we got a very, very, very special guest. This brother is one of the best point guards in the NBA. I would say he's one of the best big shot makers and takers in our league, and just a really fun guy to talk to and catch up with. That's Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets. So really dope episode for you guys today, man. Can't wait for you guys to check it out. Man, so you had spent some time off with some injury, and you just recently came back. You guys just smoked the Timberwolves last night in a battle for first place in the West. I know before the game, Nikola said, we're going to try to win, but we're going to take it as just another game. It didn't feel like it watching it. It felt like there was a lot of emotion and passion involved. How did it feel to beat one of your competitors for the top seed in the West?
Yeah, every time we play them, it's a good game, man. They play with a lot of aggression. They got a lot of great guys. Some of the coaching staff was with the Nuggets before they went over there.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Connelly as well, Chris Finch, Micah, Monte is there now. So a lot of familiarity, a lot of good vibes. It's just a really competitive game, man. So it was nice to get the dub for the first seed. We got to win these next two games to keep it. But that was a good step in the right direction.
In the third quarter, you and Ant Edwards had a little back and forth. It seemed like I had a little mono thing going on. Do you take those kind of matchups personally?
I didn't feel like that when I was in the game. Maybe different watching it, but no. Ant's tough, man. He's relentless. He's always in constant attack mode. So we just had to make sure we did a good job just giving him the required attention. But I was just playing my game, and I'm looking to get the shots up, looking to run around and cause some confusion. I think Jokic had a great game. He was just going at Rudy. He
destroyed him. Yeah, it was crazy. That guy's about to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I think Jokic put on a classic performance. If you just watch his individual buckets, some of the shots he's making is not easy for anybody.
So when you guys lost Bruce Brown in the offseason, I'm not going to lie, I thought you guys might have, trouble filling in the gaps that would remain when he was gone. But from watching last night's game, your young guys, particularly Christian Brown and Payton Watson, stepped up in a major way. Payton Watson specifically, because Christian contributed last playoffs. Payton Watson didn't. What have you seen for him to emerge this year in the way that he has?
I just like how it's been so incremental. I think I love his he's willing to learn, sit down and listen and take criticism. He's just been embracing his role. He knows what he needs to do to stay out there on the court. And my job as a PG out there is just keep giving him confidence and keep finding him ways for him to be successful. I think as the season has gone, he's done a great job of just understanding what his role is about, and shooting threes and with confidence, blocking shots, not worrying about foul trouble, not worrying about the foul calls or everything, all the distractions in the game. He's just doing the necessary stuff to win. And I think Christian Brown, the same thing. Both those guys have taken a leap in confidence specifically.
Yeah, it feels like after the All-Star break, you guys have sort of turned it on a bit. In terms of when I watch you guys play, it feels like when teams try to challenge you, you guys kind of smack them down. And your coach, he's one of my favorite interviews in the NBA, because that guy will say what is on his mind at all times, which I happen to admire.
So the Warrior fans can come in here, the Celtic fans can come in here, Laker fans come in here, but take that L on the way out.
I see a lot of chatter for people like Joe Mazzulla and Mark Daigneault for Coach of the Year, and those guys have done a good job with their squads, but I never hear anybody talking about Michael Malone. Can you talk about why that might be and what makes him such a great coach for you guys?
I don't know why that is. I remember he was in the runnings a couple of years ago when I'm forgetting his name, Mike Budenholzer. When he was the coach, I remember it was a while ago, but I remember him being in the running, and ever since then, I don't really hear him in talks. So I'm not really sure why that is, but from my angle, he's just a guy that always keeps the team unified. And doesn't worry about the negative too much. As long as we're just playing for each other, playing the right way, and putting the effort out there. That's all I can ever ask for. So we know where he's coming from. I think another thing is we've had years to develop chemistry. I've been with 8, Jokes with him for 9. So I think that definitely plays a part in our success and just our comfortability throughout the season or late in games or whatever kind of situation it is.
Well, where are you at as far as seeding is concerned? Are you guys worried about locking in that top seed? Is that a priority for you guys? Or what is your priority as, the playoffs sort of come upon us? Like, what are you guys worried about going in?
Being healthy, one.
Okay.
Always going to be number one. But we got 2 games to go, 2 very winnable games. Everybody's in a good mood. I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't go into these games with the same mindset that we did with Minnesota. In terms of locking the number 1 seed up. So, you get home court advantage for the whole playoffs. That's a huge advantage. Yeah, of course, we want to just be healthy for the playoffs, but we have 2 very winnable games that we can go in there and take.
So in terms of, seeding in the other direction, will you be keeping a close eye on what's happening in the playoff, what's happening with the 8 seed and who you might match up with in the first round? Like, is anybody you might prefer to play, or how are you as far as paying attention to the bottom of the playoff bracket?
It's not something you pay attention to too much, man. I don't really care who we play. We're ready for any challenge that is presented to us. I think that's the biggest thing. At this point, you focus on yourselves and focus on what you got to do and building good habits and being healthy. Like I said, taking care of your body, playing with confidence. I think that you got to worry about yourself at this time of the year. You're going to play a good team no matter what. It's going to be Steph Curry. It's going to be LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else is in the play-in right now. It could be Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. You're gonna get a challenge either way, no matter who you pick. So I think the biggest thing for us is just focusing on ourselves and what we got to do to get past any of those teams.
Well, the reason why I asked that, Jamal, is because it feels like whenever you guys play the Lakers, there's like an extra sauce on it. Michael Malone always has extra things to say in the post game. It seems like you guys have kicked their asses 20 times in a row now. And you guys seem to there seems to be something particular with the Lakers. Am I reading too much into that? Or has there been some type of rivalry, if you will, as far as your matchup with them over the years?
Are you a Laker fan?
No, I'm not. It's just something I observe.
I got you. No, man, I think it's just the significance of the fan base, honestly. I just think that they root for their team, and they're one of the biggest, if not the biggest franchise, I want to say damn near ever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You up there with the Patriots and, all that. So I just think this comes with the territory. You on top of that, you got LeBron James, you got one of the greatest to ever touch the basketball. And they're still a very, very solid team, and they bring it every time you play them. And now that we beat them a few times in a row, they're playing with more motivation. So I wouldn't say you're looking into it wrong. I just think that Lakers are desperate to get where they want to go.
Got you. But you did say you like sticking it to their fans. I want to ask you, have you thought about what it would be like if you went to the Olympics? If not, we don't know. But like, what it would be like to play against Jokic, who you are so close to. Have you thought about potentially playing that guy in a game that had stakes? What that would be like?
I haven't gotten to it yet, but I definitely think it'd be really fun. I want to be in the Olympics. I'm going to try and be a part of that. Yeah, it's gonna be. That's another fun time of the year. You know what I'm saying? You're in the summer and you're still in a team. You're still in a team environment and you're going against your peers now. You know what I'm saying? Like Vlatko, he'd be in Slovenia playing with Luka. So I think there's a lot of different ties that are going to be fun to play. It's just like new energy to basketball. You get so tired of the season traveling over and over, and Olympics, it will be like a nice little distraction almost from competition for a slight bit, because everybody's so close with each other in the league and we get to play against our peers for once. So I do think...
You don't think Jokic would put a little bit of extra sauce on the screen that he set on you in a competition like that?
Or he's going to need you. He's gonna need me for the next season, so I don't think it'll be that hard. And he's gonna have to guard me a lot more than I'm gonna have to guard him. So that'll be fun to see.
So you're here today, man, on behalf of Cheetos, and from what I understand, you've been a big Cheetos lover your whole life, even growing up. Can you tell us about your partnership with the good folks over there?
Yeah, man, we got Cheetos over here. You know what I'm saying? We're just promoting using the other hand. I think it's a little fun way to use the other hand and not do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really good at using the other hand or the non-dominant hand. So playing video games, to eat and put on their shoes, high-fiving fans, all that stuff is a little difficult to do with the other hand. So that's the big campaign coming out, I think, next week. Or I'm not sure when, but we got some fun content coming. And obviously, who doesn't like Cheetos? You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, something I would enjoy. I hope you don't indulge too much during the season, man. Your team might need you to go a little bit light on the Cheetos. But, hey, man, I appreciate you coming on. I'm a fan of what you do out there on the court. I look forward to seeing you get busy in the playoffs because I feel like that's when you really come alive. Thank you for coming on today, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Of course.
Anytime.
All right, folks, that's our show for this week. Make sure you subscribe to the Ringers NBA YouTube page. Make sure you hit that notification bell and give this thing a like so that those people in the algorithm on YouTube know to put our stuff out in the world, man. We will see you guys next week. Peace out.